Oh, baby. How we doing, chat? Hello. Happy Sunday to you. End of the weekend. Busy one. Busy one for me. Hopefully you guys had a good one too. Pre-release weekend for Scarlet Violet. Very, very exciting. Very, very packed. Yeah, busy. A lot of games. A lot of people wanting to play and try out the new stuff. Lots of beautiful cards pulled. Man, let me tell you. Pull rates on this set, that might be something we need to talk about. I need more data, obviously, but lots of pretty cards, lots of really nice cards. And they don't seem like very hard pulls. Maybe that's just me. Like, I've seen a lot of really just fire stuff pulled out of these boxes. So if you guys went to a pre-release this weekend, let me know in the chat. Shout out. And let me know how your pre-release went, if you went. What'd you get? Anything cool? How'd your games go? How you liking the new set? How you like the borders? Anything you want to talk about? That's kind of like what we're just doing. Just hanging out for a little bit. I was going to do a video, but I'm not ready to do it yet, so I had to do some other things. I'll probably do that next weekend. So just going to hang out and chat. And just see how we're doing. Yeah, trying to see what you guys felt about the new set. How you guys are doing. What is it? Colmanian? I'm going to say Colmanian. Correct me if I'm wrong. Says it's the first wave. The first wave always has the best pull rates. That is not even... Okay, how do I... Ooh, we're starting right out of the gate. You guys are getting me right out of the gate. Ready just to fire away here. The amount of effort it would take to do any sort of manipulation, let's say, to the pull rates or to change things like that, tweak it a little bit, seems like a lot of effort that you're doing on a massive scale. Their booster boxes, just like anything else, build metal kits are widely available and made. So, like, I don't believe it. I'm not falling for it. I think it makes no sense to package these things and do it differently than any other time. I think it's a little bit of confirmation bias, and there's a little bit of just... It feels that way to the rest of us because it's hype, it's new, it's cool, things are more expensive, and things seem like it's got better pull rates, and it's more exciting to open, and there's more stuff in there because it's new and fresh and exciting for people. That is what I get in the gist of why things are so much more hype, and it seems like there's better pull rates right out of the gate, when I don't really think that it really is. I don't think there's any way to prove that and disprove that unless they just come out and say it. Like, yeah, we stacked the first 100,000 boxes we make. Like, that'd be silly for them to come out and say that. But I don't believe it. It doesn't make sense to me to do it that way. They're not really gaining anything by doing that. It just seems like it would be a whole lot of hassle for really not a lot of benefit for them. Because at the beginning, you're already going to have people hyped up and wanting to open the set anyways. So wouldn't it make more sense to, like, stack the last half of it to incentivize people to open it later on? Does that make sense? I don't know, but that's my thoughts. That's what I believe. It doesn't really make sense to do it that way, but it's all good. Who else we got here? Pokefish. Pokegang's in here. Trainer Yang, hello. Tommy's Top Picks. Marcus V. Andy Youngwom's in here. Scuba. Eddie, how we doing? What's up? Let's, Eddie says, I think 100,000 packs being opened in 2 weeks pull rates compared to 100,000 K in 1 year looks worse. Yeah, 100,000 pack. I mean, I would say 100,000 boxes. Boxes being opened out of this stuff. And that would not be a stretch or an exaggeration to say. You know, I would bet the first month of a set being released, I would not venture to or be surprised if there is 500,000 booster boxes opened of a certain set. I think there's that much stuff out there, that much worth of product being opened. But no way of knowing. But it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff. A lot more than what people think. And that's what I'm thinking. Like, okay, like I'd seen in the pre-releases this weekend, Miriam. This Secret Miriam. I've seen more of this Secret Miriam than probably the regular full art. I've seen more of this one than the other one. I've seen more Miraidons. I've seen more of this Miraidon than the Kuridon. I've only seen a couple of those. And I've seen 6 or 7 of these bad boys. Like a lot of these guys. Just seems like there's a lot of them that are floating around. And again, could just been our boxes were hot and good. You know, I got 2 of these. I got 2 of these bad boys in my boxes. Supposedly a rare card. I know the green screen is gonna make it weird because it's got green in it, but lots of these cards are being pulled. Lots of this one being pulled. Probably more of this Gardevoir being pulled that I've seen than the Ralts and the Corellia combined. I've seen of this Gardevoir pulled. And again, who knows, right? Like, who knows? That's just the way variance goes and things like that. But got a lot of good cards that I bought from people. I'm gonna say, like, my box was not a fluke. A lot of these cards, straight out of the pack, more than usual. Whitening on the back, the corner edges having white dots on them. A lot of that in all this stuff, and it's a bummer to see. It really sucks. I hate seeing it. It's really, I think it's worse than what it has been, as far as like card quality straight out of the packs. A lot more dents, a lot more dings, weird cuts, weird like errors, just like texturing errors and things like that. A lot of weird stuff like that. It's really, really, I think, worse than usual from these sets. It just seems like there's just a lot of not great cards. It's really, really weird. So, I don't know what that means. You know, overall, again, a lot of people opening stuff. Again, could just be a bad batch. As far as like first things being created, I definitely think like that's a thing where the first couple runs of a set or something like that, where you might have an error or a weird quality issues or things like that. Again, this is the first, you know, gray silver bordered stuff that we have, so maybe working some kinks out with that, seeing how the machines are taking it. Who knows, right? I mean, it's anybody's guess. But yeah, a lot of really weird errors and textural things, and again, white dots on the back of the cards. That it's a bummer. It's a bummer to see, because they're absolutely fantastic, beautiful cards, and they all have little dings and weird stuff to them. So I bought a bunch of cards. We're gonna see how they'd fare at PSA. We're gonna send a couple of them, and we'll see what's up. But again, like this card, like there's a lot of these guys floating around. There's a lot of Miriams floating around. I got a bunch of those. Again, tons of Miraidons. Just a lot of really good hits. Either the boxes are stacked really, really good, or maybe they tweak something to where it's a little more generous. I don't know. Like, I have no really way of knowing. But all these Miraidons. Again, I got 4 of the Gardevoirs. That just seems unusual. An unusually high amount of stuff just out there floating around. Like it just seems like there's a lot of these. Out of the, you know, like 500 cards that we probably opened this weekend with my guys and in the pre-release kits and stuff. But who knows, right? Who knows? It could be just the situation what we got going on. But yeah, again, a lot of the stuff that we were talking about and seeing and other stuff is prevalent on all these cards. Which again, it's a bummer. Even like, not just texturing issues, but like print issues as well. Like little bubble effects and stuff like that on the cards. And that's a bummer. It sucks. It really feels bad, man. Especially with nice, pretty cards, you want it to be pretty and look good. So that is pretty lame. But, oh well. It is as it is. Hopefully, you guys have better looking stuff than me. We'll see. But yeah, let me know in the chat if you guys went to pre-release, played some games, opened some packs. Let me know what you guys got, what you guys see out there. Let me know. Drew's in the chat. Drew's the first, or one of the first people with membership. I do have membership turned on this channel. I went ahead and did that. I have 2 tiers right now. Seeing if people want to participate. There's like $2, hey, just like, hey, little like tip jar kind of concept. And then I have, of course, I gotta have a $7 tier, right? So the $7 hot dog tier. And if you opt into that one, I'll go through for every month and I will give a pack away to somebody in the store in your honor. And I'll go and I'll take pictures and stuff of the packs when they go out. So that's a cool thing I want to do. So it's, again, $7. It covers the cost of a pack, plus what, you know, YouTube takes a percentage of it too. So it's a nice little, just a cool little way to do membership that's kind of different. Just an idea I had. So yeah, just for you guys to give packs away. So I thought it'd be a cool idea for you guys to be a part of the community, at least here in my store. So I thought it was cool. Let's see. Pokemon says, after all this time with no booster box, the cards are sick again. Charizard UPC promo style cards. Yeah. They all look fantastic. Like the texturing looks fantastic. The texturing looks good. The silver borders look great on all these cards. Like I could not imagine going back. Like, if they make, like, the 151 set and it's all, like, yellow borders, I'm going to be disappointed. Because I think we could do really cool stuff printed and have them look really good in the silver borders. Even, like, classic arts. Update it, make it fresh. You know, make it full art kind of treatments. And I think it'd be really, really cool with silver borders. I think it'd be a nice little refreshing take on a lot of things. Poke Garage, thank you so much for getting onto that $7 hot dog pack gift membership. I appreciate you. I will definitely be giving a pack away to one of my customers in your honor. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. That is very, very awesome of you to do that. But yeah, just like I said, yellow borders are dead to me. Silver, gray borders are the way. And they just look better. It's like it feels more premium to me, and that's a weird for a, you know, Moonbron being a, what, you guys seen this stuff? $700. Last couple sold on TCG Player near mint for a Moonbron. $700. Crazy, insane, wild. But I'm just saying, if Moonbron had a yellow or a silver border, sheesh, it'd be hot. It'd be really, really cool. Pikachu's in here. What's up? Mason, I legit thought you were walking around because of the background. Yes. This one's pretty good. I like this one. This one's nice. I enjoyed it last time, so hopefully it's again sets a vibe, a real cool vibe. So I might change it up to something else, but walking around in Japan is pretty cool. Pretty cool to just have something in the background. Pikachu, yes! English cards are just really high quality Japanese proxy cards. Absolutely, they absolutely are. 100%. I will say that, and I will continue to say that. We all know it's true. Prove me wrong, Pokemon. You have to do better than what these are. You're not proving me wrong. Comanian says, you're going to tell me that they can have batch errors, but can't intentionally load pre-release boxes and first wave. Yes. In short, yes. Like, batch errors are them doing things on accident. Like, loading pre-release boxes in like the first little bit, like couple days worth of runs of stuff, and then taking those printed sheets, taking them to cutting them, and then tweaking the algorithm that they use to put the cards in the packs, to sequence them in a way where for those first couple days, the booster boxes just have more juicier hits in them. It doesn't seem logical to me. It doesn't seem, when you're making, if you're printing 5 million booster packs, to take the first little bit and just stick a little extra ultra rare in there or whatever. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't. And I think that'd be a lot of effort, a lot of wasted effort, because all that stuff's just going to get mixed in a warehouse somewhere and thrown in somewhere, and it's just going to be whatever. So like, I just don't. It just seems really weird and not something that would be a good use of time. It just seems really silly. Brody says, how many boxes did you open up over the pre-release? So we had 22 kits worth of stuff. And so those kits have booster boxes in them. So that's 22 there. I have the 2 that I opened earlier. So that's 20. So that's what, 36 times 20. Do the math. And then all the kits, there's 40 packs in an entire 10-pack kit. So 400 of those, right? No. Ooh. 80. Okay. We're gonna have to bust out a calculator to figure out how many freaking booster packs we open. Okay. So 22 of those times 40. Yeah, 880 packs, right? Because it's 22 times 40. And then add. So we're doing 880, and then add 36. Jesus, this is riveting content. I'm sure you guys. So somewhere in the range of, wow, it came out to a nice, perfect round number. 1,600 packs open up over the weekend. So, not too bad. It's a pretty good amount. So I'd like to think that there's a little bit of a gauge of what the hits could be like potentially. So pretty good amount. 1,500 packs is nothing to sneeze at. So, oh my God, look at all you guys with the memberships. I appreciate you guys so much. We got Jake Powlin, I'm going to say, if I'm wrong, please correct me, with the $700 hot dog gift. That'd be the $7 hot dog pack gift. Appreciate you, Jake. Thanks so much for that. And then Amanda Villa, hello, thank you. Another $7 hot dog pack gift. I'm gonna be giving some packs away. I'm gonna tell you right now. And they're gonna be Scarlet and Violet ones too. I'm not gonna go back and give battle styles away. I'm going to give the new stuff out. So, again, I'm going to post about that and make sure in the members area I'll post pictures and stuff of people. Again, I'm going to ask permission, of course, but I would love to you guys to see the fruits of your memberships going to good use. So that is definitely going to be a goal. Fat Belly Collects, hello, says Scarlet and Violet is overrated. I don't know, man. It's pretty good. Like, it's hard to debate that these cards do not look fantastic. Like, look at the Koraidon Altard and tell me that card is ugly. Look at the Miraidon and tell me it's ugly. It's just factually untrue. Overrated, maybe. But, it's release, it's hype, people are going to be excited for it. There's a lot of good things to be excited about with the changes and stuff. So it's got that little extra push behind it. But it is a base set at the end of the day, right? It's going to be a little safe. Nothing too exciting, nothing too groundbreaking. Mechanically, they want to kind of ease you into stuff. So that's what base sets are good about. The pre-release kits did not have any older cards in it. It was all gray-bordered Scarlet and Violet cards, which I thought was interesting. So just things that are reprinted in this set, as far as like supporters and stuff like that, are what's in the Build and Battle kits, which I thought was really neat. No mixing of yellow and gray borders in those packs themselves. So that was interesting to see. Yeah, Comanian, yeah, like, who knows, right? Like, nobody knows if that's the case, but it definitely does feel like there is decent pull rates and like healthy pull rates. I feel like healthy is a good word for it. Like, people out of kits, very few people got skunked out of the 4-packs in their kits. Somebody, I mean, most of the time they were getting at least an EX or something, you know, an art rare or something like that that made it a little interesting. It wasn't all just, you know, 4-packs of just hollows. I would say very, very rarely. Most of the time, somebody got something, and then there was a lot of people that got 2, 3, 4 hits sometimes in a kit. So just a little extra juice, and it's feels good. Feels good. The Lunatic, hello. No idea why 10x build battles are going for $300 on TCG Player. So that's a case of build battles. Build battles are, again, MSRP increase. Build battles are MSRP for 25, I believe. So, you know, put in a little bit of premium that's on there just from being new and out there. So, yeah, that's why there's a little bit of juice on top of that. Plus shipping and stuff like that. So, definitely, if you want it to get a better deal, shop around, of course. But, yeah. Lunatic says, why don't cases of Build and Battle not ship to public until the 14th? Because typically, Build and Battles are normally delayed a little bit past the initial release. And I would assume because distribution gets them later, because basically the Build and Battles that are given out are extras from the stock that is put into the pre-release kits. Pre-release kits have a case of Build Battles, a booster box, and then a brick of energies. So, I'm assuming whatever doesn't get used up in the pre-release kits for stores, they take all that stuff, break it apart, repackage it, and then ship it to distribution. So it takes a little while longer to get it out there. I'm assuming that's why they're typically delayed a little bit. But if I had to guess. But yeah, the actual release for Scarlet and Violet is not this Friday, but the next Friday, the 31st. Pokemon Play stores, because they had pre-release events, can't sell it on that Monday, the 27th. So 8 days from now, you can sell everything that you can get, as long as you have it from distribution by then. You can sell it in store. So if there's any sort of delay for Build and Battles, that's probably why. Comanian says the pack donation for the membership is a cool idea. Yeah, I thought it was. You know, I wanted to do something cool with memberships, but and then have a function as opposed to just like throwing me money for no reason. Like I want it to be being put to good use, not just like give me money. That's really silly. So yeah, I just feel like it's just a cool way to everybody participate in something cool. Pokeball Billionaires, how we doing? Are you traveling through time and space? No, that was a couple of lives ago when I was actually physically going through this space in that scene. It's just somewhere in Japan. Let's see. Let's say this is Mishiyata Park in Shibuya. Disco Joe. Any talk on One Piece cards yet? Oh boy. You guys want to talk One Piece? We can talk One Piece. So there seems to be some confusion. Surprise, right? Yet again, some confusion from Bandai. And if you don't know, Set 2 was supposed to release last weekend? Yes. Man, time flies. But if you are not a pre-release store, the booster boxes that you got allocated were given to stores that ran pre-release events because the pre-release events booster boxes were not calculated in the overall total booster boxes that distribution got. So, if you didn't run a pre-release store, basically they commandeered the booster boxes and then sent them to pre-release stores, which honestly they should. They should do that for people that are running organized play for the game. They should be taking care of those accounts first, absolutely. For them to take just all of them is kind of silly, but you know, it's fine. And then we're supposed to get a wave either at the end of March or beginning of April for the allocation to basically run back of the set 2. And then now they're releasing pre-release, or not pre-release, a next wave of the base set, Romance Dawn, and then this new set also has another print coming that we can put numbers in for. So it's all layers on top of each other, and who knows when we're going to get it all and when it's going to happen, but yeah, One Piece remains to be a mess, and then yeah, it's going to take a while for OP2 and even OP1 to kind of catch up and get more product and demand out there. Or more product to meet the demand. The demand is there for One Piece. I get asked daily from people, what's the deal on One Piece? What's up? What'd you hear? Like, people are wanting, hey, take my money, whenever it comes in, just ship it to me, whatever. Or let me know. I'll come get it. Like, nah, hold on, buddy. I'm telling people, just let's take it easy. And I'll let you know. I'll post about it. People will know. So that's the next little a bit for One Piece. I have no boxes, no OP2, OP1. I got like 10 boxes, I think, something silly. But that's all I got of One Piece. Indian Guam says gold borders in 10 years. You're right. I don't know. I really like the clean gray silver. I think it's really nice. So I like it a lot. Professor Oak is in here. Hello. Hope you're doing good, buddy. Jake Poulin says, hey Mason, I saw you in the store last week. I was a guy driving from Vegas. Oh, yeah, Jake. Thank you so much for stopping by, Jake. I appreciate you. Good talking to you. Hopefully your trip went well. And I appreciate you. I said, sad you were sold out of the $7 hot dogs, but this is just as good. Yes, I appreciate you, Jake, for real. Thanks for coming by. I'm glad you picked up some stuff. I know that you picked up some stuff while you're here, so it means a lot. Professor Oak says, Mason, it won't let me gift a membership. Can you change the setting for it? Ooh, is that something on my end I have to change? I can check. Oh, let me see. If anybody knows how to do that, I have no idea. But I can definitely try. I didn't know it was something that I had to turn on. But I'll hop on and see. For you, I will. But yeah, again, if anybody has any like cool pickups or cards that they got from pre-release this weekend, I'd love to hear what you got. Gameplay mechanic wise, do you like evolving cards again? Imagine Pokemon evolving. Isn't that crazy? What a crazy concept, right? But yeah, it was a lot of fun here. Everybody had a good time. Always has a good time. Like, it stays a good time. So a lot of people that I don't normally see come out and had some fun and open some packs. It's great. Oh, Oak, I have no idea how to do this, buddy. If anybody can tell me how to turn like the gift thing on, just let me know. I am bamboozled. How to do it? Membership levels. Can I do that here? Oh. Again, this is great content. I'm sure you guys are just loving this. Giving? Oh, that's like for charity. Okay. No. Okay. Oh well, I'll figure it out later. I don't wanna spend the entire chat me trying to do that, but I'll fix it, Oak. Don't worry. I got you, buddy. Retrospects, hello. How we doing? Lucky Crack Packs. That's a great name. Very good. Hey Mason, can you confirm that Pokemon released a statement over the last week talking about how they're aware of the product shortages and that they're going to be printing at max capacity? Yeah, they've been pumping or having that little line for a while on their support website. And it's weird because like it says it updates every like day or so, which is kind of weird, but yeah, it's the same thing that they've been saying. Is like, hey, we know that there's demand, there's shortages, supply chain issues, things like that. So that they're going to be making sure for all future products going forward that they're going to have printing to max capacity and getting more product out there. Yeah, it's a statement that they've had for a while now. Jake, thank you. Poolin. I got you. Thank you. Team Main says Japanese Violet and Scarlet EX looks leaps better than US. Are you talking about specifically the EXs or just in general? I am disappointed in the Arcanine. The Japanese version looks super like white and pristine, and this version, I don't know, maybe it's just again the green screen's messing it up, so you know, but it seems like it just has just like a weird filter on this card, like with the texturing and the foiling, the type of hollow effect that's on it. Seems really muted compared to like the Japanese version, where it's very like stark and contrasting, and the white is very nice, clean white. You know, so I would agree. At least the terrestrialized Pokemon look a lot better in Japanese than in English, because this one's it's fine. Like it's a nice looking card, but it doesn't have like that clean white edges around it, which looks really good in the Japanese version. Ryan M says, one thing I noticed, my local pre-release, a good amount of hits and spread of different... Yeah, the spread of stuff seems pretty good too. Again, I saw some things more than others, but it was all like the stuff that you wanted to see, like the Miriams, the Gardevoir EXs, like I said, a bunch of those getting pulled, so a lot of good cards being pulled for sure. Ryan M says, not a fan of build battle deck parts, like the evolution lines. Is that what you mean? Jake Poulin says, non-pre-release stores don't get them until after release. Yeah, that's what I mean. You can order from distribution build and battle kits, this by themselves, but yeah, they don't have the booster box and other stuff with them, obviously. Brandon's in on the $7 hot dog pack gift. Thank you, Brandon. Appreciate you. I will be giving away a pack in your honor, so I appreciate you getting in on the membership. Thanks so much. Andrew P. Andrew P. Hello. Mason. Sold a collector booster box on eBay. Buyer claims packs were resealed. Box was from eBay. Box was from an inner case. What I get for selling to a 20 feedback buyer, I guess. Any feedback on what I can do? Yes. Do not. First of all, Andrew, I don't know if you are a distribution or buying person. I don't know if you're a business. If you have a business account on eBay, definitely dispute it. If you have to call them, it's annoying to call them, I know. But if you can show that you have distribution access and buying it wholesale and have it from an authentic distributor, and if you can provide an invoice just to say that you buy Magic products, you don't have to necessarily be for that particular item. Just some sort of, again, giving an extra layer of proof that, hey, this is a legit item. There's no evidence of it being resealed, anything like that. Anything you can do to just give eBay to support you in that claim is going to help you. And most of the time, eBay will, at least in the instant that we had, we went back and forth with somebody, said they didn't get it, and then they said, oh, the packs were fake, and like when it showed it was delivered, and then oh, we opened it, oh, it's fake, oh my gosh, why? Right? Come on, guys, like, give it up. But we eventually eBay bit the bullet on that one because, again, like it was something that we had sold multiples of, like multiple boxes of, like, and nobody else had an issue. So it's just like it happens. It is part of selling sealed in general. So it's kind of how it goes sometimes. But yes, definitely contact eBay, put up the good fight, and hopefully eBay will just have to eat it on that as opposed to you eating it. So that's the play for sure. Wes Bragg's in here. Hello. Are you riding dirty through the Mall of America? No, definitely not America. We are in Japan. Where are we at right now? This is Shibuya Crossing. We're here, right in the center of it. Very, very cool. Remold your life. Says, think this generation will be better or worse than Sword and Shield cards? It is hard to say if they'll be better. I mean, what, better. What does better mean, right? But I would say that they are definitely picking up where Sword and Shield left off. And, again, silver borders and art rares continuing and being better and cooler art and stuff like that. It helps and drives the product home for sure. Jackson says people who invested in OP1 are crying right now. Yes. Like anybody that like buys into a base set and thinks it's gonna like not be reprinted or not be something that sees multiple waves of product, that's just being silly. Like that is a crazy thing to think. Base sets, new products, especially the initial wave or the initial set of a product. They want that to be in mass quantity. They want to establish a base for that game or that era, right? If you're talking about like Sword and Shield or Scarlet and Violet, the base set is going to be printed the most out of any set, right? Hopefully, because it sets the base and it establishes the playing style and what they want to go with as far as like the motif and like the core mechanics of sets. So yes, they're going to pump out a lot of base set stuff. Anybody that bought OP1, they're like, oh yeah, they ain't gonna print this again, and like didn't like immediately just like wait for it and then flip it. Yeah, that's just silly. You're a silly person. Westbrook says, I've been asking people, does anybody notice how the new silver border on English cards make them look like World Championship deck cards. Imagine if the signed trainers from Crown Zenith would have had silver borders. Yeah. It is interesting. I thought they would maybe do something about the World Championship decks, like doing something different with them, but they did not. So I don't know, like across the table from somebody, how you would know when they make them in English for the Scarlet and Violet sets. How are you gonna know if it should have a silver or yellow border, and if it's a reprint? Because most of the time they have a signature on it, but it's so tiny, it's kind of hard to see anyways. So, hello, doggo. Are we in a doggo park? That's pretty cool. Interesting. Yeah, in the future they'll have to probably change something or do something to make it more obvious. Father and son Pokemon collecting. Big E Games, hello. Says opened some packs of Scarlet this weekend, and it was fun. But man, low hits and not enough delivered to the local shop to support pre-release numbers. Yeah. In the initial wave here, as we ramp back up, it's going to be really hard to people that were not established before to get enough product to actually, a good size of product to meet the demand of it, which is, sad to see. Because if you started selling Pokemon and wanted to do organized play, there's literally nothing you could have done to increase your amount that you would get for Scarlet and Violet. There's no way for you to get more pre-release stuff or enough to run pre-release events if you wanted to do enough for 70, 80, 90 people. You just couldn't. There's no way for you to do it. So that's a bummer. But hopefully, as we start reporting and start getting better about keeping track of this stuff, and Pokemon hopefully makes it a little easier on us to report the stuff. It is a big headache. The organized side of it is very archaic, and the tournament software is okay, but it has issues. There's bugs. I had a bug tonight that I couldn't drop somebody from the tournament, even though the game was completed and they should have been able to have been dropped. It was really weird. Just issues like that. And then that tournament software doesn't communicate with things. Was a bummer, and really makes things difficult to report, because I'm running things in the new software and then having to go back like the old way and re-enter that information again. Where you would think they'd just be able to pull that information from the tournament software and then keep a tally of how many people played. I don't know. It's they're gonna have to do something about it and fix it. Hopefully, I would love them to make an app just on a phone. And I know that makes it difficult for people with young kids and stuff, but Magic has what they call the companion app, and you can go on there and report tournaments. You can see your table number and your pairings and stuff like that from your phone. You can say who won and who lost from your phone, and it makes it super easy. I don't have to yell across the store pairings and stuff like that. Makes it super nice and easy. So, and it's literally just you log in. There's a login, and then they give you a QR code or a string of a couple letters and numbers that tie to an event, and then you're in. That's all you got to do. And then you keep track of it on your phone. You just pull it up on your phone and you report and do everything on your phone. Super easy, super nice, modern. They're doing it right. I would love to see that for Pokemon, because right now we're still back in the late 2000s trying to run tournaments. It's really annoying. Jem Benson here. Jem Ben, hello. Mason says Mason's going to Japan. Sadly not. This is, at least for now, probably the closest I'm going to get. So, unfortunately, this is where we're at. Jackson says, from the new set, he pulled the Dendra secret art. That's sick. Really, really cool. Westbrack says, only pre-release I had this week was with my baby mama. Make that, or take that for what it is. Let's not read too much into that. Let's keep moving. Oh, Eddie says I have to turn on the $4.99 option to get the gifts. What? Are you sure? Jesse asking, how is the overall quality? Do a majority of the cards have whitening nicks? I said, yes, Desi, from the stuff that I've seen, a lot of the good stuff, unfortunately, yeah, there's white dots with the where they go to cut the edges of the cards through the rounded edges. A lot of white nicks on the back of the cards. Weird texturing errors. Like one of my Arcanines just has like a weird dot above where the damage of the 30 damage would be. There's like just a weird dot there from a texturing issue of some kind. Ink bubbles and like ink just issues. It's really, really weird. Just quality issues on the cards. If you look at it and you hold the card from like, far enough from your face, oh, that looks great. That looks really good. That looks really cool. But if you start looking at it really close, yeah, you can start seeing that it's just like weird little edge flips, and across the tops of the cards there's nicking and little indents and stuff like that. It's really, really a bummer, because these cards are so beautiful and they're really good and they're really nice, but there's just so many little weird issues on them. It sucks. So that's what I've seen. Hopefully they tighten some bolts over there at Millennium and we are able to get some better looking stuff in the next couple of runs that they do. Eddie says, I do wish they included more tarot cards and not just 2, maybe 6. Yeah, I thought they would have been more prevalent too. Because, like you think of like Amazing Rares and stuff like that. There's normally like 3 or 4 in a set. We might see some more. But, yeah, we could use a couple more if they're really trying to push that mechanic and do something with it. I'd like to see more of them. Yeah, right. Yeah, the decks were okay. Like the evolution lines were okay. Definitely some like water and electric were like the better of them. A lot of people were doing really good with those, but yeah, it's really hard to like balance pre-release and like have it be like a good game mechanic, right? It's kind of just for it's just a way to get your hands on new cards and play with them and learn the mechanics a little bit. It's not supposed to be like sealed like Magic or some competitive, hyper competitive game. It's going to be casual and not great. It's just this is not the main focus of what they do when they go to create a card set. Party Petey says, what are you doing after you pull the 1 of 1 ring? Party Petey's talking about the Magic set of Lord of the Rings. They're going to have a 1 of 1, just like the only card to exist, a single copy of a card. It's weird. It's crazy, right? People are getting hype about it. Like when they announced all the releases of those, there's already people that were like, I had like 4 different Discords going off talking about the the spoilers. So people are getting hype. It's gonna definitely drive some sales. And I know that there's a guy out there that already offered whoever pulls it, whoever gets the 1 of 1, and they can prove that it's authentic and they have it in their hand and it's real. He will fly an armed guard with $160,000 cash wherever you are overnight, and we'll be there the next day. So there's like an active bounty from somebody, $160,000. Whoever has that card, they will buy it from them immediately. Which is okay, all right. So we'll see. We'll see how many open bounties there are for stuff like that. And as far as many limited cards there are out there, that's the first I've ever heard of anybody like, all right, an actual bounty of a very sizable amount of money being offered for a card. That's no joke. That's definitely something that's gonna be driving sales, even though it's a one of one, like odds are, but definitely drives some hype and it makes people want to chase those cards. So it'll be for sure interesting to see how much it ends up going for, and who gets it, where it ends up, if it ever gets like released, and if you think of how many people just sit on product, what if the one that has a card in it goes like Rudy's basement and just never gets opened? Like that could be a definite possibility. Father and Son Pokemon Collecting says, hope you had a fantastic pre-release. How did it go? Yeah, we had lots of fun. A lot of people having a good time. And a lot of people were hyped for the new cards. It was really fun. And I got to see some people that I don't normally see just hype about collecting and pulling the new stuff and seeing all the changes. Reception of all the changes was really, really good. It seemed like a lot of people were very happy about it and thought the cards looked really good. So, really good to see. Cam's in the chat. What's up, Cam? Yes, right? Retrospect says, yeah, bro, imagine running a Pokemon business. We're moving on. We're moving on from that. Jerry Castleberry says, did you get staff cards? If so, what did you do with them? It was really weird how they did staff cards. In the promotional material, you get like little standees that you can put on display. You can like build them, and they're like chest high, and they have double sides to them, and you can they have Pokemon on them. It's just a Scarlet and Violet, like the two legendaries on them. And there's that, and then there's like pre-release like flyers that you put up, and you can put the date and the time and the price of your pre-release, stuff like that. And then they give just a single pack of just one set of the staff promos. So typically, I based on how many kits I get is how many of those I normally receive. But I only got one copy for each store, so I got 2 copies. I went ahead and gave one to one of my judges that judged for me, so he got one of staffs. But normally I have a lot more, so I don't know if there's just going to be less of these staff promos in general for these sets going forward, or if that's just it was too difficult to tie them with the the accounts for all the stores. I don't know, but if I remember correctly, before this set, they were given out from distribution, but this time, Pokemon sent them out directly. I could be wrong. I don't really remember. But, again, everybody, as far as I know, only got one set per store, which is interesting. Brandon says, Mason, I ordered a hoodie, but didn't find a place for the size. Brandon, what size do you need? I will, I remember seeing your order, but what size do you need? Let me know, and I'll make sure you get the right one. Oh, David Burrs is in the chat. Hello. David Burrs, yeah, came out to the Middletown store location. Played in both events. David, good to see you. Appreciate you. Sorry you didn't pull the super most expensive card like you did for Silver Tempest. That's really hype when you pulled the Lugia. That was really cool. But good to see you. Glad you had a good time. Very nice. said, I'm not that picky about print quality, but it's really sad when you open something packed fresh and I can't even sell it as near mint. Yes. I, as a store, buying a card from somebody that I know they just pulled out of a pack, I, as a store, about some of these cards, I feel bad. I wouldn't sell them at near mint. A lot of these are... Some of these I'm going to have to put at light play, or like list with pictures. And that's... It feels bad. It feels really bad. PokeShark says, so if I'm buying singles off of you, is it still free shipping to Canada? PokeShark, if you buy through direct... Wait, is direct in Canada? I don't know. If you buy off of our website, I don't think we have international shipping turned on. But if you can buy it direct and order it, and if they have direct in Canada, I don't even know if they have direct in Canada, but more than likely not. I'm just gonna let me just say that real easily. I'm just more than likely it's not free shipping to Canada. Even if it's just like an envelope. I don't have international shipping turned on for us, and then direct, I don't know if they ship to Canada. Pretty sure they don't, but very sorry. Rule Zero Gaming says, really enjoy your content. I'm hanging out, packaging, ordering. Yeah, I have some orders to pack, but unfortunately I'm just gonna... I always get distracted, too distracted to actually do anything, so... Party P says he's sent up Post Malone about the one ring, so... yeah, maybe Posty wants it, who knows. Smoky Blizzard says, open bounty for what card? We're talking about the Magic... I don't know what the actual card name is, but it's the the One Ring from Lord of the Rings. There's a special art that is a serialized 1-of-1 card, which, if it's a 1-of-1, why do you have to serialize it? But, oh well. It's a 1-of-1 card, and there's hype about it because it's the One Ring, right? So, Brad's in the chat. Brad, appreciate you. Good seeing you. Appreciate you coming out and supporting the store. Glad you had a good time. Always good seeing you. Retro says there was a 7-figure bounty on the triple Logo Man, and it sold for 2.4 million. Yeah, so, it's an offer, right? It's an open offer. I'm sure that if they really wanted it that bad, that they would probably go ahead and raise that up. But again, it's an open offer, right? Like it's a number that's out there. That alone gives people incentive to go out and try to get it, try to pull it. So, and again, that's just one dude. Could be a bunch of people that are going to fight over it, and then that price could go higher and higher. Who knows, right? So that's the whole idea. So. Ryan's Unknown Pokemon says, I watched 3 Miriams get pulled. Yeah, like I said, we had a lot of them pulled. Did not seem... it was not like Lugia rarity, it seemed like. It seemed like it was very much more common, so... Could just be that's how Scarlet and Violet is now. Maybe we just got lucky. Maybe they juiced the first bunch of runs of the boxes. Who knows, right? Who knows? Spencer said, what kind of Dex cards want pre-release? Water and electric seem to do really well. I don't know who won exactly. I'm not really sure. But pre-release is just kind of like anything can win if you get something good and have like good synergy and good draw support and good trainers and stuff to go along with it. Anything can win in a pre-release. It's not really... Especially here recently, it seems like it's been pretty fair, pretty equal, balanced as far as power type of stuff. JMC says, not even talking about Pokemon, what are we doing? I mean, what are we doing, you know? Radio What's New says hi from England. Hello. How's it going? I'm good, man. Appreciate you hopping in and hanging out. Oh, Brandon, extra large. I think that's what you put in for. I'm pretty sure. But I'm gonna write it down. And when I go over there tomorrow, I'll ship it out and make sure that you get an XL. I got you. Don't worry. XL hoodie. I will say, for everybody that is hopping in, that live breaks, we'll be doing those for Scarlet and Violet next weekend. Probably Saturday and Sunday, depending on how much I have. I don't really remember how many orders I have. And if I get more orders through the week, if you want, box open here on live, I'll be doing box breaks, and I got bundles up there as well, so boxes and bundles for sale. If you want to hop on there, cardinalgaming.com, and get yourself in on the breaks. It's just the hits, so it's cheaper shipping for you and me, because I'm just sending you the basically all the ultra rares. I'm keeping all the trainers and all the commons and uncommons and the reverse hollows and all that stuff. So cheaper for you, for me, if you just want the good stuff out of the boxes and the bundles, and we'll ship it off to you that Monday. So you'll have it hopefully early next week. Not next week, but that week, the release week, before Friday, hopefully, right? So hop on the website if you guys are interested in doing that. Ironbank Gaming says, how concerned are you that the Lord of the Ring product will tank in price after the single ring is pulled? Yeah, very, very possible, but there is other serialized cards in there as well, like the Elven, the Dwarven, and the Human Soul Rings that are serialized, so it's Lord of the Rings. I'm not really worried about it. People are going to buy it regardless. It'll probably have a premium until the card is pulled, if it gets pulled, right? Who knows? But it's going to be really interesting. We just don't know yet how that's going to work. Nothing like that in TCG has ever happened. A one-of-one in a major card game. It's never happened before, so we'll see how it goes. Very interested. Dustin says, can you please explain the bounty card? Yeah, we were just talking about it, so if you have any other questions past what I just already said, it's all good. Lucky Buck Cards and Collectibles says pre-release was a great event here in England yesterday. Both golds. One of each Crydon and Miraidon pulled. Yes, awesome. Even the gold cards for those look great. Obviously the alt arts as well are awesome looking cards, but the golds look pretty solid too. Even the full art of like Miraidon has like a pink background to it. Pink is whatever, but the card itself looks really good. Juan Macia says, hello, sorry if you already explained, but what was the deal with Opossum? If you don't mind explaining, thank you for your content. I'll go through it real quick, and I don't want to like do a whole thing about it or whatever, because I am beyond over it already. But basically, Opossum Mud came out with a video, and I was in the video, featured in it, of me doing my live break, as I do, with all the sets. And there was some confusion, apparently, that something in the lines of that I wasn't allowed to do that, or I was taking the product from my players and ripping them off and not giving them the stuff that they were supposed to be getting and stuff like that. And that is not what Opossum Bud said in the video, but it was definitely framed in a not positive way about me opening stuff. And again, for a vast majority of Opossum Bud's videos, I agree with. Like, I agree with his takes most of the time. I enjoy watching his videos. He's done several videos about me and with me on his channel. Totally fine. I don't mind it. But I do want to when people do stuff like that, I do want to set the record straight and make sure if there's any information that was lacking, that I come back and I explain either why I did it, why I'm able to do it, or just the entire picture, so that when people see something and they start foaming at the mouth that I'm doing something scummy, I'll be like, oh no, hold up. This is what the real deal is. So I made a comment on the video. I explained, took an excerpt from the official guidance from Pokemon, and again, if anybody had an issue about this from Organized Play, it's no secret who I am. My business name is right there for you to see. Anybody can send me an email at any time and say, hey, what you're doing, don't do it. Very, very easily. And I've never had any issues from Pokemon. In the Organized Play guidance, it says, everybody's supposed to get 3 packs and a build battle kit. Everything else, it's up to your discretion what you do with them. And because I get the quantity of kits that I get, I'm able to, from the booster packs or booster box that I get, I can take those booster packs and basically tally them as extras, because there's only 30 packs for every 36 out of a booster box that I have to give out, right? So if I have 22 kits and I get 6 extra packs worth of I get 6 packs basically to play with, right? That I don't have to give out necessarily, right? Even though I do give away a lot more than I'm supposed to. I can do whatever I want with. It's my discretion what I use them for. So if you do the math, that's like 12 kits worth of booster packs that, yes, I opened. But again, Pokemon says I can do whatever I want with those. Doesn't matter. I can do for extra pricing, and I do. Everybody always gets 3 packs no matter what. And there's people that came to my pre-release in the chat right now that will say, yes, I got 3 extra packs I was supposed to get at the end, and I even go on top of that. Everybody gets 2 wins. They get an extra pack. People that go undefeated get 3 wins. They get 2 extra packs. So again, I'm going above and beyond what I'm already supposed to be giving out, and I give out door prizes because Pokemon allows us to have such good margins on pre-release products. It's supposed to be a celebrational thing. It's supposed to be to encourage people to come out and play, get people hype and excited for things. The margins on that product is typically pretty good. So I can take those margins, not just pocket it, but I use that money to go and do door prizes with. So I give away free stuff, plushies, extra packs, booster bundles, things like that. I gave away for free just for people showing up and coming and hanging out. Again, Pokemon doesn't make me do that. Nobody asked me to do that. So I'm going above and beyond what Pokemon says I have to do. Pokemon says and hasn't said that I shouldn't be doing it. So to me, there's very clearly not an issue. But that's fine. Again, I can appreciate what Opossum Bud is doing and talking about and all the things and the issues that he brings up. It's all valid. It's all valid and good talking points and for people to be informed and be knowledgeable about what's going on. But if you don't have all the information, let me help you out and understand and explain things to you. Because again, the whole purpose of my channel is to show you guys what it's like to run an LGS, distribution, all that type of stuff, all the weird, wacky rules that we have to follow and situations that arise. And it's ever changing, right? Things are always changing all the time. So, especially like through COVID and all the pandemic stuff, changing all the time. So, it's perfectly fine. I don't have an issue with it. But again, I just wanted to clarify and make things transparent and everybody to know what's going on. So that's all there is. That's all there is to it. There's nothing more than that. So, and we're still good. Like, Possibly responded to the comment. I posted my thing on the page so everybody knew what the real deal was, and that's fine. And it's all good. Like, I have no issue with it anymore. So, happy to have talked about it. Happy to have gotten out there. And again, it's all wrapped up. Situation has been explained. And again, if anybody has any other questions or wants more clarification, more than happy to. You can send me an email. You can put it in the chat right now. I'll talk about it. Not a big deal. So, P. Name is just P. What if the one of them card gets lost? That's it. There's never be seen in public. That's very possible. Like again, that box of whatever it's in, the pack that it's in, could just never be opened. Like who knows, right? It could never be opened. It could be put in a personal collection. Nobody even hears that it exists, and it's just in a binder somewhere, or is in a screw down case and put in somebody's collection, and they don't post about it. Maybe they don't have social media. They don't care to post about it and tell people that they have it. Totally possible. Maybe a crackhead goes into a Target and opens the collector's boosters and steals it, and it falls underneath the cabinet. Like all those things are possible. Like right, like so. Plenty of scenarios where that happens, and things. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be really neat if we ever hear about it. If thinking ever comes about of it, I would be interested, and it'll be fun. It'll be fun to see what happens. Luck Box Cards and Collectibles says, do you know why in the US you can sell packs from the Monday and not the UK after holding events? Do you know why in the US you can sell packs from the Mon and not the UK after holding events? Luckbox, explain. Can you type that last part of that sentence a little bit better? I wanna hopefully understand better. So let me know what you meant by that. Bradley Cox is in the chat. Hello. I want the starter alt arts. Super cool. Yeah, those look great from Triplet Beat. Very cool cards of the evolution lines that look really cool. It's really interesting. I love that being the next like iteration of alt arts, right? So ones that tell a story or have even like the ones from Crown Zenith where you can combine them all together and make like a collage, larger photo. It's all cool. Like really innovative stuff. It's really nice. Westbrack says, I lol at people that say Japanese is superior and are paying stupid money for Japanese booster boxes product. Do not realize the crap quality is modern English equals less PSA 10s. I mean, that's a way to look at it, I suppose, is that, yeah, there's going to be less 10s of the English ones, but there's also multiple times over more English of those cards printed. So, I guess it kind of equals out, maybe, probably. I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up being, where there's just even the same amount of 10s, just because of so many more are printed. Can of Cookie, hello. Once the ring is pulled, the price for the rest of the booster boxes it's in are just going to crash. There's no way someone pulls it and doesn't go public, but could sit and steal product for years. I don't know, like, there are a lot of people out there that collect and just have personal collections. They don't have Instagram accounts, they don't have YouTubes, they don't do it for clout, they just want to just have it, and they're happy just having it themselves. There are people that exist out there, you know, you think about other parts of hobbies and collectibles where there's tons of people out there that have personal private collections. They don't post about it. They see it as a security risk, you know, to put out there and say how much they have. So, completely possible where, God, this is distracting. All these cats. Jeez. Jeez. I'm trying to have an actual conversation, and then there's dancing cats in the background. Jeez. You know, those collectors are out there, and high-end collectors are out there that just don't post it. Tons of people that do private sales and you know, just off eBay, off, you know, social media that do these deals. There's lots of that going around. You think of people like that deal in like trophy Pokemon cards and high-end Pokemon cards and Magic collectibles and things like that. Magic is like the next echelon too, or even like there's a whole like upper echelon of people that have money, have connections, have their own ways of communicating with people and meeting up and doing personal deals that we never hear of, you know. So it's totally possible that exists and happens. So who knows? Who knows? Like I said, it'll be something to watch for sure. Pee-wee says, sounds like Magic is taking a page from Metazoo, from the 101 bounties and secret rare cards. They definitely exist outside of Metazoo, but yeah, it's interesting to, like I said, it'll be, it's, you know, the biggest TCG there is, how a 1 of 1 gets handled, and how excited people are for it, or not excited. You know, it'll be a fun one to watch. Juan says, thanks very much. We appreciate your content. Yeah, of course, Juan. I appreciate you. I appreciate the question. Not a big, yeah. It is not the first time people have commented about a video before, so it's all good. Poopsicle. Hey, Poopsicle. What is the state of you and Metazoo? The state is neutral, I guess. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. Those are some. Look at those burgers. Those are pretty good. Nice. Jeez. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. Hungry, man. Yeah, I don't buy Metazoo anymore. The last thing I bought, I wasn't able to buy Seance. Native is an interesting product, but I'm not going to buy that either. I'm okay. I still watch the market and obviously watch channels that talk about it and stuff like that, but in general, just not really interested in carrying it anymore. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Iron Bank Gaming says, for the new CCG, Lorcana seems priced too high out of the gate. Interesting, right? So, obviously looking at Lorcana, if people that don't know, the prices have been released. It does seem high, for sure. But Disney doesn't do cheap, first of all. They don't, like, their brand is premium. Their name is premium, much like Pokemon. You know, you're gonna pay up. You're gonna pay up for things right out the gate. It's gonna be high quality. The boxes look high quality. The cards, the art, all of it looks very high quality. Say what you will about Ravensburger being inexperienced, but they do make quality products. Like, there's no debating that. The very little that they do produce, it is in good quality. So there's that at least. So I think it's gonna do. I think it's still gonna do just fine. We don't know anything about secrets or anything like that, or if there's gonna be special art or anything like that. It'd be smart if they would. But again, out of the gate, new game, establishing the base mechanics and getting people familiar with that is the priority and the goal. So maybe they won't go crazy right out of the gate, but yeah, it is expensive for sure. I think $140 for a 24 booster box or 24 pack booster box. It's a lot. It's a lot. But I didn't think it would be. I didn't think it would be cheap. I didn't think it was going to be a, you know, they were not going to come out with $70 Lorcana 24 pack booster boxes. That's not that was not a thing I was going to expect. So yeah, it's going to command the premium, and Disney will get it. I'm not worried about that. TechBree says the 1 of 1 could be in a gift bundle. Absolutely could be. They have collector boosters in them, so totally could, for sure. Spencer says, thank you for saying triplet instead of triple. That's right, right? Am I crazy? I've seen it both ways, so I really don't know which one it is. I don't know how it translates exactly, but Chuck is in here. Says thanks for the event tonight. We had fun, even though no hits. Man, Chuck. Everybody else was hitting some good stuff. Like Thursday people were hitting some crazy stuff. People got stuff tonight too, but like Thursday seemed like it was really stacked, really, really good. So, I'm sorry that you didn't get anything crazy. Raymond says, do you think packs having 3 hollow reverse hollows will tank the bulk market even more for that rarity? I don't know. I think that it still is harder to get a card in reverse than it is normal, obviously. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how it does. I wouldn't think it would hurt it too bad. I think what? The going rate right now is like 7 cents for a reverse or a regular hollow. If it goes down to 5 cents, I mean, that's reasonable. I wouldn't think it would go too much lower than that. I don't think it's going to be like, you know, a penny for common and uncommon and then 2 pennies for reverse or anything like that. It's you know, I think it'll still have a premium. People still want the reverses, and they look really good. Like the reverses and the hollows look really good. So I think that adds to the desirability of it too. So, Double A Cars is hi Mason. I said hello to you. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, Luckbox is responding to my question earlier. In the US, you're able to sell Scarlet Violet products on the Monday before the official release on that Friday. Correct. Here in the UK, we have nothing like that and need to sell from 30. Yeah, so I don't know what I don't know why that is the case, but I would guess probably just logistically, it'd be difficult to get you guys that product in such a tight window, because Asmodee is just pretty unreliable and has been unreliable for you guys. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's why. It's just it'd be hard to make sure everybody has it all at the same time. If I had to guess, that's probably why. Vincent says, is your store going to carry Battle Spirit Saga or Shadowverse Evolve when it launches? I have heard Battle Spirit Saga. I'm familiar with Bushy Road putting that out and the giant money tournaments that they're holding for that. But yeah, it's I'm not super crazy. I'm not super crazy about it. And the other one I haven't even heard of, Shadowverse Evolve. I have no idea what that is. I'll have to look it up after the live. But Battle Spirit Saga, I know, as some people are interested in it. People are asking about it. But again, it's Bandai and it's gonna be a mess. So I even if I put in for it, who knows if I'm gonna get it? You know, so who knows? Lucky Box Card says, we respect that you've been open with your business. We're only pretty small at the moment, but we need to start up somewhere. Any advice on a new startup in the TCG business? If you're talking about like to get, jeez, there's some wild stuff in Japan. Let me tell you, jeez. Okay, to get started. Right now, like I was saying earlier, it's really difficult to build up organized play and get allocations increased, and it's really hard because with Pokemon in particular, there's no League Cups, there's no League Challenges, there's no organized play outside of regular League and just pre-releases. As far as like premium events, as premium as pre-releases are, it's not exactly competitive. So yeah, it's hard to get people excited and drum up a lot of numbers for pre-release events when they're not like super competitive, right? So if you want to build like a competitive scene for your store, it's a grind. It's going to be really tough. It's going to take a while. A lot of times people were grandfathered in from like I think Rebel Clash for whatever reason was like the last set, and then for a long time our numbers for pre-releases were based on our Rebel Clash numbers, whatever they were. So we're just now getting back out of that, and they've changed a lot of things, and there's a lot of confusion still. There's a lot of confusion whether or not you're supposed to sell kits anymore, or if you can ship kits, or if you can, after the events, sell them without being in a part of the event and not. I've seen both talk about that way. There's things that say this supersedes this, but this is dated after that thing, and it's just a mess. It's all confusing still. Pokemon is going to have to take a serious look at all the guidance that they have and update it, make sure it's all like comprehensively put together in a way that it's all on the same page. Right now there's a lot of confusion and a lot of craziness. And even like how to report things, I'm having trouble reporting things and getting it to count because I have two stores. I'm a TO, a tournament organizer, and a judge. So I have access to, when I go to the tournament software, it says, like, entities, original, I don't even know what it says. But there's like a drop down. And then there's I can choose between the original league, I can choose the Middletown League, and there's just like a general one. I have always been just using the general one, because later on it'll tell me I can choose the location what they're in. So I've never thought to like use the drop down, be like, okay, make sure that this is under this league. I thought it would like sort it out later on when you choose the date, the time, the location, all that stuff. I thought it would have been pretty obvious which one was which. Apparently that was wrong. that was wrong. So all my league stuff hasn't been reporting properly, and I have to have it verified with the tournament software with what I put into the back end of Pokemon. Again, it's a mess. It's convoluted. It's confusing. Nobody knows how to do it. I've been doing it wrong, like I said. So it's pretty wild right now. Again, we got a companion app and like a hub to log into and run the companion app out of. It'd be great. But right now, the tournament software isn't integrated. It uploads reports to Pokemon, but that's it. That's all it does. It just uploads like the data. So I'm gonna figure that out, and I have to get better about software that does that for it. So hopefully that's something that they're working on currently, and then we can all get on the same page and it'll figure it out. Unbox says, what the heck is going on in the background? Just walking around, just checking out Japan. For example, right now we're in Chaogai, Tokyo Plaza. That's where we're at right now. So just walking around, just hanging out, seeing the sights. Poopsicle, back at it again. Curious what the wholesale price for Lorcana will end up being. Wholesale price. I mean, I can tell you right now, it's expensive. Like, the MSRP is not $140, and we're not getting these boxes for $60. I'll say that. Like, it's expensive for us too. So, it's in line with a lot of things that are expensive like that. Pretty normal margins for like sealed product, which isn't great. You know, you're gonna pay a lot for a product and then sell it for, you know, whatever you can. But if it comes out and the market tanks on it, or there's a lot of it, or people don't like it, or whatever, and I buy a lot of it and the price tanks, that's just me very quickly losing money if it goes down even like 20% from what the MSRP is. So it's very risky to buy into things that are not very time tested, I guess, or games that are not very established. And even then, you know, like the D&D Baldur's Gate Commander Legends boxes looked like a pretty solid product, and we just got absolutely destroyed on it. So it can happen to the big games too. So Westbrack says bulk prices aren't great these days. How bad are buy rates for PTCG live codes? Even worse. There's apps and things that you can like scan them into. I think these other websites too that you can go and sell them on. But codes are in a weird spot with live being live. It can be rough to. But I guess you can't trade codes anymore or trade packs anymore. You can only open packs. So I'm interested to see if that makes packs more expensive or less expensive. I don't know, but we'll. I guess we'll see. But yeah, there's apps out there if you want to like just like sell your codes in bulk. You could get. And then the best time to sell those codes are like right now for like Scarlet and Violet. I can go on. Let me see if they're buying them. Let me see what they're doing for. Like there's one called Sell Poke Codes. They're pretty good. And there's another one. Crap, what's it called? There's other ones that buy the codes. Like right now, they're paying 15 cents a pack for Scarlet and Violet. But it's like a penny for everything else. So it is what it is. Chuck says it's a mess for players too. Try to sort your live Pokemon Go. Yeah, it's you're trying to take all these things and put them under one umbrella, and it's hard. And again, like the play Pokemon infrastructure, like the base of Pokemon play, has existed for decades at this point. Like it's over 10 years old. So trying to update that stuff and get it all work together, it is a mess for sure. It's really annoying. We've been going for an hour and a half, which was longer than what I thought it was, but that's always how it goes. If anybody has anything else or want to talk about anything else Scarlet and Violet related before I hop out of here, let me know. Otherwise, we can wrap it up here. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me on a Sunday night again. Next weekend, probably Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to do live breaks. I already have quite a few people that have bought into the live breaks. I have booster boxes and booster bundles, the 6-pack boxes. If you wanted to participate in that, hop on cardinalgaming.com, scroll down a little bit to the pre-order, and it'll have it right there where you can click on and just have the hits shipped to you. If you want to participate in that, feel free, hop on there, and we'll be doing those live. And even as we break them live, we'll be able to take orders as well from you guys. So if that's something you want to do, hop on there now, or even at the time that we do it. Well, I'll have plenty of boxes available, probably. But yeah, appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Have a good night. Go play pre-releases if you have them next weekend, because I should be doing them next weekend too. So just keep going out there, see if you can find it, and you guys have a good night. Appreciate y'all. Okay.